They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Ryan. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. First and 10, it's Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. To throw again, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. Throwing again, Ryan. And it's complete, Hooper. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On second down, here's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. The play clock's running down. On third down, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So they get three. They were hoping for six. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second. On second down, here's Keenum. And right with it here over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Down, Murray. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Again, it's Murray. Murray, strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now check. Patriot! Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now Keenum. Lets it fly for Thielen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do snap it to Keenum. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second. And, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion now. Last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak. But if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you're in the Super Bowl. You're playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
In motion left goes Jones. On 2nd down, Freeman. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Ryan going underneath. It's Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So on 4th down, the Falcons will call on Matt Bosher to punt it away. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And tough starting field position here. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They go with Murray again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We saw great
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brooks Reed in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Well, snap came at 1. Keenum. And he's going to go down again. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit, well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. This is taken at the 3. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
A gain of 6 there on first. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
All right, now look at 56.
Working from the gun, Keenum. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. From the gun, here's Keenum. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Vikings on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. Back there in that Philly. Here we go. Back there in that Philly. Here we go.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Keenum. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his kick is good. Forbath out to kick this one away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
To throw on third down, Ryan. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. Wright's got it. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On 1st down, it's Keenum. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Adrian Claiborne. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set. On 1st down, Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right near the 27.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him. On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They'll give him a yard on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Freeman again. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And the D looking like they may blitz. On the keeper, here's Ryan. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Let's go.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A phrase we said Jones for a Falcon 1st down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Defense showing blitz. He's back to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now Keenum. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll make it third down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Keenum to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.